Hey y'all, welcome back to the Shepherd's Pie.
Yes, welcome back. Again, today we are going to talk about how we met. So stay tuned and enjoy it.
At our expense. Hello everybody, welcome back. So we have about 5 questions that we're going to ask of each other. And these are questions that we commonly get asked when people are coming to know us.
Yeah.
So we thought we would share that with you all. And then if you guys have any questions of your own concerning international marriage or concerning just us individually, please leave it below in the comment box. We'll try to answer those questions the next video.
Yeah.
And the first question we have is, how did our friendship start, babe?
Yes, so 2010 was the first time we met and on the field. And I thought, she was thinking she was a journalist or something. Or some investigator, because, as you know, just a bunch of questions. As
It's
you
who
know.
I am. It's who I am.
Yeah. So, but to me, I thought it was cute because I haven't met a woman asking too much question like that. So for me, I thought it was cute, and I kind of like that. And secondly, she was always coming to the Ghanaians. Yes, the Ghanaians. There were about 10, 12 of them, but she always want to come to us, ask questions and stuff like that. So that was kind of attractive to me.
Okay.
So that was where our friendship began.
All right.
Or so what will you say about
How
that?
our friendship began?
How our friendship began.
So, I would say after we did that, the marriage ministry
marriage
seminar
ministry,
or whatever it's called, like the women met with the women.
Yeah.
And after that seminar, I had a lot of questions. As he said, I was very inquisitive.
No, you guys
And
don't
so,
get it. You don't know what I'm dealing with.
Oh, stop.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
And so, anyway, yeah. So basically, in that, I had a lot of questions, and I wasn't a participant. I was just a bystander watching the conference. So afterwards, I came to him and asked him, since he was our translator, he walked us back home. I asked him what my questions were, and basically about the culture and how men pursued women and what women's responsibility were, and we shared our differences because they were very different.
Yeah.
For me, that was where it felt like, oh man, that's cool. Like we can talk, we exchange.
Yeah.
It felt like a friendship there. All right. So next question is, what made us attracted to each other?
Fantastic
From your
question.
perspective.
Fantastic question. One thing that made me so attracted to her was her inquisitiveness. It was just amazing. You don't understand. Because to me, I haven't seen a woman who was so inquisitive like that, who want to know everything. It was attracted to me. I love it. And then she was also open, She showed me a lot of her pictures and the things that she was doing, and I asked her a lot of questions, and she was so open to tell me a lot about her. So that made me so attracted to her because she was open. Yeah. Okay. So what made you so attracted to me?
I like that he was calm. He was very collected.
Am I calm now?
Unlike right now. So he was he was just laid back, and he was kind of like just really listening, and like what he I could share my stories and share my heart, and then he would share things with me. So that kind of started off the attraction. And then what I guess sealed the deal in a sense was he was cute. And he cute, y'all. And he had on his glasses, his little fake wannabe I have eye problem glasses, but he don't really have prescription in them. So they were like the black frames
you
that
have
everybody
to say all that?
Because he was fronting. He was I called him, he was trying to be cool glasses. He was trying to be cute. He had them like, what do you call those? The black frames. And they were clear. Yeah, he had those on. And I was like, oh, he looked different. He cute.
Okay.
And he had some cologne, and it was all nice. But then I thought, man, he kind of short. So I had to weigh. I had on this side, he short. On that side, he cute. So I had to weigh,
Yo.
He's shorter than me.
If you go to the Bible, Zacchaeus.
Oh,
if you know of
Lord.
Zacchaeus, the Bible says he was a rich man and well famous. So short people too have a name. You know what I mean?
No problem, no doubt. I ain't debating that. But I'm just tall, so I just always expected. You know, my expectation was that I would marry somebody tall. You see? So everybody has their expectations.
Preference. My turn to ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you went to Ghana, do you have any hope or anything in your mind that you were going to find a husband?
No. I originally went because 2007, before I even met this guy, I went with Friends of Africa, and I was just solely going on the mission of, man, I want to see people saved. I want to see people to come to know Jesus. More so because I just had came to know him, and I was so eager and excited and passionate about that message of the gospel that I just wanted to see it spread. So my main mission, starting in 2007, was just to see the gospel spread. But I think in that, I was obviously single, so like any single person who desires to be married, you kind of have this mind that, like, you know, everybody's everybody. So if somebody's attracted to you or you're attracted to somebody, anything is liable to happen. But it wasn't like my initial thought, because I never really thought that I would marry an African.
Yes, man. So that was your mind.
Yeah, so 2007. And then I thought, well, let me go back and see what this, because I still had, in 2007 to 2010, I still had like a desire to learn about Ghanaians. I still wanted to like share, you know, I enjoyed the culture and the people. So I was like, well, let me go back to see, you know, what this is, if this is the Lord calling me to do something in Ghana or what. So that's why I decided to go back in 2010.
All right, now we are going to talk about how we started dating. All right, baby girl, your turn. You first.
All right, so as you know, we said already 20 million times that we started a friendship in 2010. And I left after the short mission trip was over, and not thinking if we will hear from each other again. He told me to email him when we got back. So I did. And then he sent me his number. I sent him my number through email. And I guess some months later, he called me to tell me that he heard that I was coming back. And that they had been praying for me on the field. Because I was coming back in 2011. I was planning to come back to do full-time missions for 3 months. So with that said, he was aware that I would be coming back to the field. And so I thought, like, man, this guy is so interested. Like, he's so, you know, like a friend. Like, he's so, we talk, we're free, we laugh. He teases me all the time because I'm trying to speak the language or whatever. We just had fun, and so it kind of sparked some attraction in my mind. But again, I had the fear of, he's shorter than me. Can you date somebody? Can you date
stop
somebody
saying
shorter
that?
than me? I know, but that was my thing. Like,
Get on my nerves.
You mad?
Keep going.
You mad? You offended. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you on a worldwide way. But anyway, so 2011, when I came back on the field, it just seemed like he was just always there. Like, it seemed like when we went to certain places, he always found where I was. He would sit, he would ask me, am I okay? When he got off the bus and we were all preparing to get off the bus, he would always like tap on the window to see, like, how am I? And I would just be looking at him. So in my mind, as an American girl, I feel like, is this guy flirting with me?
Jesus Christ.
And so I was kind of confused because I didn't know what was culture and what was just men being men and girls being girls. Like, so it was just like one of those things. So then I asked a couple friends, like, hey, what would you make of this? And I asked one friend in particular, her name is Bernice, who actually is a Ghanaian. And I was like, I don't know what to think of this. Like, I think I'm attracted to him, but I don't know, is he attracted to me? What does all this mean that he's showing some interest in me? Is this normal, or is this just like, he's just being culturally nice? And so she was like, well, go to the horse's mouth. So she didn't give me an answer. She just laughed, and she said some other like small things and said basically go to the horse's mouth. But in my upbringing and in my worldview, it was more so that the man should come to me and tell me that they're interested, not me ask them, are you interested in it? And so, so anyway, I planned to do that, and I was completely nervous.
That was the day.
So from your perspective, how did we start dating?
Yes, in my point of view, you know, how Ghanaians, you know, we receive visitors, to me it's normal. You know, it's normal to me to check on somebody, and we were kind of cool. And as I said earlier, I like how she does her thing. So it was normal for me to, you know, ask her how she's doing and stuff like that. So that was, you know, that was it for that part. And also how our relationship started. started with your friend Bernice. You know, our friend. I would say, yeah, our mutual friend Bernice. I was having a conversation with her about women, how, you know, date women, and then your name was mentioned. But you were sitting there just that you didn't understand what we were saying because we were speaking in my language. So Benny said, "What about my sister? You know, sitting over there?" And I said, "Huh?" He said, "My sister." And I said, "You stop playing. We are, you know, we are being serious right here. What I say?" He said, "No, I'm serious. What about her?" You know, so I tried to swerve the question. I tried to change the subject, change the topic. Let's talk about something serious. What are you talking about? You know, so that was it. So I tried to swerve the conversation because one, you were American, and I never thought it was possible, and then also the culture difference. You know, so I didn't want to get myself into, and more so you came on a mission field, not to date someone. So all that was going through my mind. You know, so I tried to change the subject. Ben, one of the guys that I was working with, came to me and said, "Look, Cece has been asking a lot of questions about you, you know, concerning you. What is going on?" I said, "Huh?" I said, "I don't know, but it looked like something is going on." So from there, I was so nervous. Like if I see her, like I feel like, what is going on? And she's kind of, she I like her, she's beautiful, and what I need from a woman, she got it. Okay. Yes. So she said she had a question, and I said, okay. Then when we go back to the hotel, then we can talk about it. And then she said, okay. After we went back home, the hotel, I was just sitting in the lobby. They went up, the team
change and all that.
About 10 minutes. Then I saw her coming down the stairs. They were up, I was down. So I saw her coming down the stairs. Boom, 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 boom. Focus. And look, she nearly tripped, yo. I don't know how, but
I didn't trip. I was focused. I was really nervous.
Look.
I
can tell you, this girl gathered momentum just to come and say what she wanted to say. She didn't want no distraction. She didn't look left or right. She was just coming. Boom, boom, boom.
Whatever.
I tell you, babe, I wish I have a camera then to you nearly tripped. You adding
to the story.
No, I'm not.
Add not to thy word.
No, this is not his word. This is my word.
And my word.
Okay.
My word against yours.
Yeah, I'm on the floor now. Let me talk.
All right.
So she came down, and then like she was shaking, and I said, "Look, calm down." That was what I told her. Calm down. And there was a guy also. I think two or people sitting, close where I was, but the way she was coming looked like she don't care about anybody. She just has something in her mind and she have to say it and say it now. So you can't do nothing about it. So when she came to me, she said, "What do you think is going on?" That's what I think you asked. What do you think is going on between us? I said, what? I was confused, but I think that was the accent.
In my American mind, I thought he would understand what's up with us. That's what I said. I said, "What's up with us?"
Yes.
And he was looking at me like, "What's up with us?"
Yeah. I didn't get the terminology. I showed her and I said, "Let's talk about this later. Let's talk about this later." And she said, okay. But it looked like, for me, I thought when I said that, it looked like she was disappointed. That's how I saw.
No.
Okay.
From my perspective, I was relieved that I got it out. Because you know how you hold something for so long and you're like so overwhelmed with it. So it was good to for me, I was like, well, I'm free. Now it's on him. He can answer the question for himself. And I can be free to, not have to worry about it.
Okay.
The answer will come.
All right. So, y'all, I'm trying to stop here. And then we will continue on this topic. In the next episode,
we'll talk about the opposition.
We will talk about from here what happened, and then the opposition that happened. It wasn't easy, y'all. This was just the beginning, but there is so much to talk about. So stay tuned and enjoy the next episode.
So, if you have any comments or questions, please feel free to comment in the comment section.
If you have a question for her, please put it on the comment section. If you have a question for me, mine should be at least 1 or 2. That's fine. But for her, maybe about 6, 7, 8. All right, y'all. We love you. Thank you for watching. All right. See you.